Hello, Purple Rosa here, and I'm continuing on with the main quest in the Reach. And yeah, defeated Lady Belaine, but Brother Elsabran teleported to who knows where. And yeah, we saved the city of Markarth, and the Dark Heart is going back to sleep as its power is waning because it didn't take enough souls or life force or whatever it took. I have to talk to Verandis to continue and find out what else Rada Al-Saran may be planning.
My friend, I wish I bore better news, but our paths seem to cross only in times of great crisis. Rada Al-Saran has re-emerged from the shadows. That can only mean one thing. He believes his true goal is at hand.
So what is Rada Al-Saran's true goal?
That I have yet to determine, but consider what he's wrought thus far. Harrow storms across western Skyrim to revive the Greyhost. Here, the souls of Markarth reaped to empower the Dark Heart. Both great sacrifices. But I fear worse is yet to come.
What could be worse than all those deaths?
A good question. Despite your success stopping High King Svargrim and Lady Belaine, the reawakening of the Dark Heart has provided the Dwarven Orrery with a frightening source of power. But to what end? I need your help to ascertain the answer.
I'll help. Do you know where we should start looking for Rada Al-Saran?
A moment. Sometimes the intensity of the currents flowing through the darkness can be overwhelming. There. Fenorian reports that Greyhost leaders gather north of Markarth. I believe Rada is there, preparing them for what's to come.
I hope Verandis is alright. Being an exarch, well, not officially, but he was still an exarch of the Greyhost. And what Rada did, he's connected to the Dark Heart. I hope he doesn't die again. But yes, get to meet Fenorian. The currents flowing through the darkness.
It's nothing. I don't want to concern the others. Whatever Rada did at the Orrery, it connected the Greyhost to the Dark Heart. And that includes me. Like the souls of Markarth that the Heart consumed, a part of me is caught within the void.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I can feel the Dark Heart's pulse. A throbbing that grows stronger as the heart becomes more powerful. But it hasn't consumed me. In fact, like Arana and Lady Belaine, I may be able to draw upon it. Though I haven't attempted that yet.
That's probably wise. Let's go find Rada Al-Saran.
Investigate the Greyhost activity in the foothills north of Markarth, near Bethardams. Fenorian will meet you there. Gwendis and I will return to the Orrery in Arcthazand. Join us once you uncover Rada's plans.
What do you hope to find at the Arcthazand Orrery?
It's clear the Orrery plays an integral part in Rada's plans, but the specifics elude me. The Dark Heart, the Orrery, the Harrow Storms, they are all connected. Smaller pieces of a much grander scheme. Of that much I'm certain. I need to learn more.
How has Markarth fared since the Greyhost's attack?
Ardkaduk and his people carry on, and life continues. The deaths, though... The soul has been ripped from this place. They still don't fully comprehend what happened. I doubt they ever will.
Yeah, time they'll recover.
I wish I knew where Rada Al-Saran disappeared to after he activated the Orrery. He went to an awful lot of trouble to awaken the Dark Heart and get his hands on that machine.
You think Rada Al-Saran got more plans for the Reach?
Verandis doesn't think so, at least not the Reach specifically. Verandis understands Rada Al-Saran. He believes the Ashen Lord's after a different prize. Did Lady Belaine say anything about Rada Al-Saran's plans during your battle?
Sadly, no. She only seemed interested in destroying Markarth and restoring her clan.
Good thing you stopped her then. You saw how the Dark Heart changed the Night Hollow. Can you imagine a clan consisting of nothing but creatures like Lady Boleyn? Always thirsting, never sated. No wonder the other ancient clans feared them.
Yeah, I just hope Verandis doesn't try to draw power from it.
Talk to me, Harrier. I want to know what happened to Arana, and I want to know now.
I've already told you she did. So yeah, gotta investigate north of Markarth, and Fenorian's gonna help. I'm gonna go north, up that way, where the Greyhost leaders are and where Rada might be. But we still can't beat Rada. He's powerful. So, yeah, this way. I think it was there. I did briefly check that place out. And from my memory of playing through Skyrim, I think this place was where a plague was, and Perite followers were involved. Pretty sure it was this place. Seemed familiar. Though if it's not this place, then the place I'm thinking of is somewhere else. So where's Fenorian? I better kill it. Fenorian must be inside. Cause yeah, these corridors are really familiar to me. I don't even think it's this structure. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place. But either way, I'm pretty sure this was that place I'm thinking of. But yeah, Fenorian's further up that way. It's getting sidetracked. I hate when the Greyhosts do that. Not just the Greyhosts, Verandis, Gwendis, Fenorian appear out of nowhere as well. Quite a lot. Oh, he's a werewolf.
Brothers and sisters, we are on the cusp of victory. When the dark storm blows through the void, everything we lost will be returned, even your lives.
Darkstorm?
Go without fear. Claim victory. Success will bring
Verandis'
salvation.
little birds. Give him my best.
What's this Darkstorm?
Damn it! I knew we should have attacked when we had the chance.
My orders were to wait, Lyris. At least Rada left something in his haste.
Wait, is that you, partner? Could have used you a moment sooner.
Hello! So, let me just recap what Rada said there. Brothers and sisters, we are the cusp of victory. When the Darkstorm blows through the void, everything we lost will be returned, even your lives. Interesting.
I was this close to finally planting my axe in Rada al-Saran's face. If Fen hadn't insisted we wait for his Raven Watch friends, that monster wouldn't have slipped through our fingers. Again! You're still on the hunt for him too, I see.
I am. But, yeah. Good thing you listened to Fenorian, because Rada would have killed you. Verandis sent me, actually, he didn't mention you'd be here.
When Fen got his orders to investigate the Greyhost, I invited myself along. Sorry about my temper. It's just that we've been shadowing these bastards for a while, and it looked like the opportunity to strike was finally at hand.
Did you learn anything while stalking them?
Well, Fenn's the one keeping notes, but Rada al-Saran gathered his subordinates and remaining forces here. It's clear he's preparing to make a move, so Fenn sent word to the Raven Watch. I just wish we knew more about this dark storm Rada mentioned.
Yeah. Sounds ominous. It's a lead, at least.
Yeah, a lead that's dragging us in circles. Look, Fenn can tell you more. I'm sure he'd love to talk to someone other than me. Brilliant conversation isn't one of my better-known graces, as you've experienced firsthand.
Could this dark storm be related to the Harrow storms of Western Skyrim?
Possibly. And I've seen Ice Reach Coven witches among the Greyhost troops. After we dealt with Svargrim and shattered the Greyhost's hold on Western Skyrim, it looks like Rada moved his operation to this part of the world.
Well, yeah, I've been dealing with that threat. But what about Fenn's Alexa? Was he able to produce enough for the holds?
It was slow going, but the concoction he and old Mjolin produced was the only reason the holds were able to start fighting back. Even after we stopped Rada al-Saran's plan in Solitude, I don't think the Western holds would have survived without it.
How's Svanna?
Alive and well. She's taken to her role as Jarl of Solitude far better than anyone imagined. The people love her. There's new life in the hold despite all that's happened. I admit, I'm hopeful for the future too, provided we stop Rada al-Saran.
What's Fenn examining over there?
You're asking me? No idea. But it's here and so is Rada al-Saran, so I'd guess it's got something to do with whatever he's planning.
Yeah, looks like some dwarven stone. Interesting. What do you think, Benorian?
What? Oh, sorry. I was fixated on this trinket. When Verandis said he would send someone, I assumed he meant Adusa. We weren't supposed to make a move, but Lyris feared we'd miss our chance. I don't think we ever had one, but don't tell her that.
Yeah, good thing she listened to you or she'd be dead. So what's so interesting about that trinket?
Other than I think it belonged to Rada al-Saran, I sense a powerful magic has been cast on the item. Auramancy. I recognize it. The technique is remarkably similar to what Verandis uses. Not surprising, I suppose. They were friends once, after all.
I still want Verandis to teach me Auramancy. What else have you learned while you were tracking the Greyhost?
Well, after their defeats in Western Skyrim and the Reach, the Greyhost has regrouped. The ancient Exarchs have arrived and asserted their control over the newer troops. We also intercepted a courier a few days ago. He carried a coded message.
Were you able to decipher the coded message?
My command of ancient Yokuden is elementary at best. I assumed it had something to do with Harrow storms, until Rada al-Saran mentioned this dark storm. I think he's planning something massive. More massive even than the storm over Solitude.
Well, according to the prophecy that Arana mentioned to us, she said the land would be covered in darkness. Maybe it's this dark storm. We should take this to Verandis. He's waiting for us at the Arksand Orrery.
We're going to meet Verandis. Right now? Yes, that would be prudent, I suppose. Do I look presentable to you? Befitting of an audience with the Count? I don't imagine there's time for a bath before we head to the orrery.
Oh, you seem anxious to see Verandis.
Shouldn't I be? I was studying abroad when you two were dealing with the Lightless Remnant, and I only just learned that he's still alive. I know I couldn't have prevented what happened, but I never even got to say goodbye.
Yeah. It's a shame we didn't meet back then, Fenorian. Were you too close?
Count Verandis is a father to me. More so than my own birthkin. Losing him pained me deeply. I'm looking forward to this second chance we've been given.
Yeah, Gwen just sees him as a father figure as well, I think. Seems like you've been busy since I last saw you.
Amazingly so. I assisted Svanna, Jarl Svanna, for a while, helping old Mjolnir and the Mages Guild produce as much of the Harrowstorm elixir as we could. But I couldn't linger there forever. I've been tracking the Greyhost ever since.
Have you learned anything about the current plan?
No. Though I'm hopeful Count Verandis can find something in this coded letter. He's better at ancient languages than I am. I was able to find this meeting site, and I know the Greyhost forces have regrouped under the command of the ancient Exarchs.
You mentioned something about oromancy?
This trinket Rada al-Saran left behind. It radiates a magical residue similar to what Verandis leaves behind when he casts oromancy. Perhaps you've seen him use it to draw memories from the past. I wonder why Rada al-Saran left it here.
Yeah, I wondered too. And yes, I still want Verandis to teach me oromancy.
Is that Count Verandis?
A soul's ability to travel among infinite planes of existence is equally boundless.
Fen, what did you do?
Souls can go anywhere. Imagine if they had the freedom to choose their destination, or even return to life.
It's the oromancy. We're seeing an image of the past.
That was interesting. If souls could choose where they go when they die.
I'm greatly looking forward to seeing Count Verandis again. But oromancy visions weren't what I had in mind.
Why did a projection of Verandis appear when I examined that trinket?
That wasn't the Verandis we know. Rada al-Saran cast oromancy on that trinket. It pulled a memory, an echo out of the ancient past. But why did he leave that here? He had to know we'd be able to access the magic.
Maybe he's trying to turn us against Verandis, which will never happen. I entered Verandis' memories back in Rivenspire to help him remember something. This seems easier.
The Dreamwalk elixir is certainly more intrusive, but it's also better for uncovering the full story. Verandis possesses a natural talent for oromancy. Perhaps he learned it from Rada al-Saran, or vice versa.
Perhaps. I already know what oromancy is.
I don't see how we figure out where Rada al-Saran went from here. Let's hope this Count Verandis of yours is as smart as Fen claims.
Oh, he is. You saw that projection?
I saw it. I don't know what it was, but I saw it. It didn't set you on fire, so as far as mysterious magic goes, I'd count your blessings. Was that the illustrious Count Ravenwatch I've heard so much about? Well, let's not keep the real one waiting.
That's right, she's never met Miranda. It's gonna be funny seeing Fenorian meet Verandis. But yeah, I'm glad Lyris and Fenorian are helping us again. Oh.
He escaped, Count. But we intercepted this letter.
A moment, Fenorian. The darkness has passed. Well done acquiring this letter.
Never mind the pat on the back, Verandis. What happened?
It's nothing. A distraction. Our friend has arrived, and we must not waste any time.
Oh, he's getting worse. You can hear the heartbeat.
This just keeps getting better. Check on the Count. Find out what we need to do.
Will do. Hang on.
I knew something was wrong. He's been trying to hide it, but the Dark Heart is doing something to him.
Count Verandis seems not his usual self. but he wants to talk to you. Please, hear what he has to say.
Will do.
The Dark Heart. The episodes grow more frequent. Each time the currents swell, it's like I'm losing myself to the darkness. We must uncover Radha's plans before that happens. Perhaps this coded message will tell us more about the Darkstorm.
Can you decipher the message?
I see that Rodda has employed his mother tongue to obscure the message, but I remember his language, and the Greyhost ciphers well. This isn't a dispatch. It's a letter. To me.
Is he taunting us?
No, he's trying to persuade me. Convince me that his path is the right one. Prove to me that the dream we once shared is within reach. The letter outlines, in essence, the recipe for Radha's Darkstorm.
Oh, can we use that to stop it?
Not in and of itself. He wants me to follow in his footsteps. To see what he did and learn the truth of what he promises. In doing so, however, I will discover how to stop it. He's bearing his throat to me, confident I will not bite, but I must.
Just don't lose yourself along the way. Where is he telling you to go?
I must seek a place in the Reach where the land was sundered from Tamriel. And I must study the void through Night Hollow eyes. And finally, I must learn about keystones in Badar Zel. In my current state, I don't trust myself. Will you go in my stead?
I'll take this journey in your place.
I leave the course of the journey up to you, but these three will go ahead to assist you. Lyris to Understone Keep, Gwendis to the Night Hollow Archives, and Fenorian to Badar Zel.
I'll meet each of them at the appointed place.
I'm sorry to put this all upon your shoulders, but it's better that I remove myself from this journey. You can see what Radha intends to show me with impartial eyes. Learn the secrets of the Darkstorm, and together we'll unravel Radha's plans.
This could be a trap.
That's a distinct possibility, but I don't believe Radha intends to kill me. At least not yet. He has something to prove. That need will stay his hand better than any armor. We don't have the luxury of ignoring his invitation in any case.
Yeah, why would Radha Al-Saran jeopardize his plan just to prove something to you?
Radha is a prideful man. When I deserted the Greyhost, it wounded him deeply. He wants to prove that I was wrong to doubt him. What he doesn't understand is that I never doubted what he could accomplish. I just feared what it would cost.
Are you sure it's a good idea to leave you here alone?
If this is a trap, you're the one walking into it. But if he does return to the orrery while you're gone, I will buy whatever time I can. Until then, there are things I also need to accomplish.
What do you plan to do while we're gone?
I'll study the heart and the orrery. Try to learn enough so that we can make use of whatever you discover when the time comes. I will also examine my own condition. I must ascertain that I can control this darkness and not be controlled by it.
I have questions about our search.
Yes, of course. Radha didn't reveal everything in his letter, but if there's something I can answer for you, I will.
What is this land sundered from Tamriel that you want Lyris and I to find?
That one is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. But Radha provided a clue. He said it was a place in the Reach. Who better to ask about locations in this part of the world than Ard Kadik? Meet Lyris in Markarth and seek the Ard's counsel.
Does he mean to study the void through Night Hollow's eyes?
I can only speculate, but we know the Night Hollow clan had an intimate connection to the void through the Dark Heart. It makes sense they studied it over the many years that it sustained them. I noticed an archive in their keep when we were there.
So I should go with Gwendis to the Night Hollow archive?
Yes. See what secrets they gathered at the height of their power. I only hope that the Archive has weathered the centuries better than the Night Hollow clan themselves.
Where do the keystones fit into the Greyhost plans?
We know Rada needed a keystone to enter this chamber and calibrate the orrery to the Dark Heart. Go to Bethar Zel. Fenorian will help you discover whatever secret awaits there concerning the Dwarven keystones.
Okay, I had other questions.
I'll answer them as best I can, but every moment we delay puts us another pace behind Rada.
That is all. Stay safe, Verandis. I hope you don't die. Especially after what we went through. What we went through to bring you back.
Verandis is certainly entrusting you with a lot of responsibility. You better not fail him, especially while he's dealing with whatever the Dark Heart is doing to him. I'll meet you at Night Hollow Keep and we'll learn what we can about the Void.
I won't fail. I never fail. What do you know about the Night Hollow Archive?
Just what Verandis told me while we were doing our research. We know that the Night Hollow clan is older than the stones we're standing on. The Archive might contain thousands of years of secrets, or it might be full of nothing but dust.
Hopefully we can find something. Secrets about the Dark Heart and the Void?
They built an empire by feeding off that heart. Odds are good that one of the creepy vampires wrote about it before the well dried up and their power withered away. We'll find these secrets, and maybe a way to help Verandis too.
Hopefully.
Gods, I've never seen Verandis struggle like this. How can he expect me to go to Bethar Zel and leave him to deal with this on his own? Don't worry, I know my duty. It's just hard sometimes.
Ah, nice to see Fenorian cares. What do you know about Bethar Zel?
Nothing. Well, I know it's a dwarven ruin, but aside from that, Dwemer studies have never been my strong point. You've been there before, haven't you? Together we'll figure it out. We've managed to make it this far with less to go on.
Yeah. Bethar Zel, I think that's where I went with the Rana.
For the record, this plan sounds like a symphony of Horker farts. I haven't got a better one, so I'll pinch my nose and go along with it. Especially if I'm headed to Understone Keep. Hope Caddick isn't half the rotten bastard I've heard he is.
Do you really think someone in Understone Keep knows about the land sundered from Tamriel?
Ard Caddick's the ruler around here, right? I've never known a competent ruler who doesn't know his realm like the back of his hand. And I've never heard that the despot of Markarth wasn't competent. We'll find it. Mark my words.
Sundered land, does that sound like the plane meld to you?
Now that you mention it, yeah. And come to think of it, Manamarco spent time there with his worm cult. He's the backstabber who caused the soul burst and helped Molag Bal plant his dark anchors. Rumor has it Caddick welcomed him with open arms.
Why would Caddick help Manamarco?
Reachmen had their arses on the Ruby Throne before Varen won the Empire. And Manamarco was the architect of his destruction. I wouldn't be surprised if they welcomed the Worm King into Markarth with a parade. Let's go ask Caddick all about it.
Keep your temper in check, Lyris, because Caddick has a bit of a temper as well. We don't need him as an enemy. So yeah. Hopefully Verandis is okay. And now we have to go to each of these locations. Sundered land from Tamriel, the Night Hollow Archive. We have to go back to Bethar Zel with Fenorian. But I'm going to end this one here, and we'll continue this on in the next one. Thanks for watching.